It's done. The armory is open. Try not to make me regret arming you to the teeth.
Jim, I do not know what to say. You have repaid your life debt 100-fold. Please accept this inadequate gift of thanks. It is a magnetic upgrade to your grappling hook, allowing you to connect to select magnetized metal objects. It will give you access to previously inaccessible areas. I found it invaluable in my first colony explorations.
Thanks. I could see that coming in handy.
There is a magnetized plate nearby if you would like to test it out. There is even something there you might find valuable. Also, my father is in that area tending the greenhouse. He desires to speak with you.
Will do, Mira.
You have done much good for Mira, for my people. But now I must ask for your indulgence. If you would aid an old man needful of closure. In the buried past, amidst the chaos of frenzy, many friends were lost. Some known, but others, fates were unaccounted for, mysteries that haunt me. Unanswered questions, inaccessible answers. Go where I may not. Uncover what you can of 4 Coronists. Set my mind at rest, and faithfully I will share great teachings with you.
When you are ready to return to your base, meet me outside our camp, and I will show you home.
Quartermaster. Long time since I had that title. If it's supplies you need, I can sell you some. That dirty tea energy you carry isn't worth too much to us, but I can find uses for it. I'll tell you what, since you've already helped by opening that base, I'll make it a generous exchange rate.
Sorry, it's a little cramped in here. Wasn't really meant for passengers. I'll try not to make this awkward.
Pardon me.
You comfortable?
It will suffice. Head that way, back towards the lava. I like your collections. I didn't realize you shared my hobby.
Oh, just some bric-a-brac to remind me of home.
Who is she?
Oh, that's my wife, Grace. Let her know I'm okay. It's pretty much job one right now.
She's so beautiful. I didn't realize you had a wife.
10 years and counting. Had a baby boy a year ago. God, it's been a year.
And you left her to come here?
I came here for her. Her and Hank. Things were getting harder, and it was an opportunity I couldn't turn down.
I see. Jim, I know you are a man of honor and great loyalty, so it pains me to ask this of you. But you must not tell the men of Nevik about us. You must not tell anyone we're here.
Are you serious? How am I supposed to make a place for your people if nobody knows you exist?
You don't know the risks I have taken just in trusting you. I can see your nature, but Nevik... If the corporation learns their lost colony had survivors, after all the pains they took to keep it secret, they would start asking questions, demanding answers. And sooner or later, they will come to take what they think is theirs.
Look, I know not everybody has the nicest things to say about Nevik, but Braddock's a good man. I trust him.
You do? And he trusts you?
I think he does.
Then, why did he lie to you about the first colony?
Well, I'm gonna have to ask him about that.
Until you know? Until you would stake the lives of your family on his loyalties, I ask only that you do not stake the lives of mine.
I think you know the way from here. If not, I've marked it on your map. Soon you'll be back in radio range. There is one last thing. Our water purifiers are almost 50 years old. If you can locate a replacement for the one I left in your cockpit, it would be another small step. That and I would be grateful.
Here's C4 explosives for the win. Okay, this looks familiar.
Hi again. Kinda thought I'd have heard from you by now. Maybe you didn't get my last message? With Hank and the walking? And yes, I realize you can't answer me. Just answer me, okay?
Mayday. All units, this is Coronis. We are under attack by Acrid Swarm. Large quantities need backup. Does anyone copy? Over.
Coronis, roger that. Flying to assist. Be there ASAP.
Holy cow, Jim, is that you? I don't know how you're alive, but we need you, brother. Hurry. Coronis out. We've got flyers coming in from the interior canyon. Markham, can you assist? No can do. We've got our own problems in the rack area. Hutchings, can you assist in the deck area? Hutchings? Anybody? It's Jim. The cavalry's arrived. Ladies and gentlemen. Hey, anybody? Can I get some love down here? There's like an acrid convention gathering in my pit.
Sit tight, kid. I'll be right there.
Jim! You're out! Oh, that's awesome! Please come save my ass. But there's some freaky business going on down here. Can you, like, help?
A kick in the teeth. My favorite customer is alive. And just in time for the party. Here they come. Show me what you got. Not bad, I suppose. Okay, you better get going. I can handle myself here.
president ate his...
See you later, Jim.
Eat lead, you maggots! Aha! Peyton! Back from vacation, huh?
Yeah, real summer at the beach.
Welcome back, boss! And this is why I never leave the hangar.
I bet I can shoot more of them than you can, Peyton.
Nice! I bet you really missed this one projecting its insecurities.
Huh? Talk English, boy.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Jim, we need you back on the main deck. More bogies on approach.
On my way.
Dude, what if they come back?
Don't worry, petit gamin. I'll stay.
Do you read me? Is it true you're here at Coronis?
Doc? What are you doing back here?
I heard the same distress call you did, no doubt. Been trying to find out what's causing this frenzy, and I think the answer's in Kenny's lab. But we need more firepower to punch through.
Roger that. I'm inbound.
relentless. When is this gonna stop? James, get your ass in gear. We need you at the lab.
This facility is an emergency lockdown. Elevator lockdown has been bypassed. Malfunction. Diverting auxiliary power to hydraulics. System engaged. Warning. Intrusion detected. Initiating defense protocols. Begin decontaminating procedure. Initiating diagnostics. Performing containment analysis. Your cooperation is appreciated. Please remember to report any indigenous life forms within the station to the appropriate zone manager. Have a good day.
James, over here! Listen, your resident super genius built some kind of experimental machine that's drawing the acrid here and agitating them more than usual.
Why would Kovac build something to cause this?
You're asking the wrong scientist. See the quarantine room in the center of the lab? Right through the glass there? You blast your way in and put a stop to this mess. We'll keep him off your tail.
Jim! Good heavens! How long have you been not dead? Oh, you're just in time to witness my breakthrough. Isn't this spectacular? Look at them all.
Station. We can't hold out much longer up here. Requesting immediate assistance.
Jim was on his way to stop the cause of all this. Jim, do you copy?
I'm working on it, guys.
Auxiliary power systems at 30%.
Destroying the prototype was quite unnecessary. I'm sure I only needed to adjust the frequency.
Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. Hope saving your life didn't put you out.
Oh no, I forgive you. I know carnage and mayhem is part of your nature, and without it, you just wouldn't be you. Or nearly as useful to me.
You made a device that can drive the Acrid crazy.
Well, I would need to run more experiments to know for sure. Establishing a baseline of sanity for these creatures might be prohibitive of itself. Nevertheless, I'm glad the base was able to witness my breakthrough.
What, you telling me you did this on purpose?
No, not at all. But the experiment is still a resounding success. The Acrid were influenced. Don't you see? I figured out how they communicate, and I've replicated it. In the course of dissecting many varieties of Acrid, I found a receptor that they all had in common. You might understand it as sort of a biological radio receiver, but you'd be stupid because it's vastly more complicated than that. T-energy is an unusual element with uniquely resonant electromagnetic properties. It's more than blood and energy. It's how the acrid coordinate with each other. It seems I found a vibration frequency that puts them in an agitated state, which is of limited use itself, but just imagine what else we might be able to do with this. If I can find the wavelength that would calm the acrid and render them docile, then harvesting T-energy in the quantities we require would be a matter of simple logistics, such as designing a sufficiently massive slaughterhouse.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you in there.
It's okay. I actually think better in confined spaces.
James, a moment. Listen, I don't want to cause a general panic or anything, but just glancing at Coronis while heading in, she's in bad shape. The way the storms are increasing in intensity, I'm concerned it's only a matter of time until the structural integrity is compromised.
I don't know, Doc. Seems like a pretty good reason to panic. You got any suggestions?
I may. There are some tests I'd like to run, but I'd need your help. Wait for my call and we'll chat properly. In the meantime, I'm sure Braddock wants to catch up with you.
They've stopped. The Acrid are retreating. Looks like Delta Station's in the clear.
The swarm is subsiding in the hangar as well. Whatever you did seemed to work, Jim. We're ever thankful.
Happy to help. Just glad to be back home.
Science is not an exact science. At its best, science is chaotic and unpredictable. Often produces a foul odor that you cannot scrub from your fingers. Nature has bottomless mysteries and contradictions, a fanfare of ironies and impossibilities. Male seahorses bearing litters. Frogs consuming their own offspring. Entire population infused with its planet's lifeblood. I've observed these things with my own eyes. I've carved the verities of truth from them with my bare hands. Any answer, and I do mean any answer, can be dissected into being. Any secret can be cut open when the scalpel is sharp enough. This is science, right? 80% patience and 20% is cutting things open. Until next time, Mother.
Because Braddock didn't seem like too much of a Nevic toady. But the
the way it buckles to these crazy rules, man. Here we are in a turf war with these acrid, day to day, hour to hour, but if we put weapons on a rig, oh no, then we're not a science op, but a military op, and Braddock doesn't get to be in charge. Like anyone's gonna rat him out for letting us protect ourselves.
Hey, boss. Nice to see everything still running as smooth as ever.
I knew you were still alive.
So where the hell you been?
So, you fought a G-class acrid, fell down the side of a mountain, landed on the other side of Shack's Peak, and somehow survived for 2 weeks before you got back into comm range?
Thankfully, the rig was flush with rations and ammo. Lucky timing, I guess.
I don't know if you've got a good luck charm or you are one.
Funny how often luck feels just like getting my ass kicked.
Jim, you know, I take you at your word, of course, but I'm sensing there's a little more to your story.
Well, now that you mention it, there is this.
What is... Where did you find that?
I'm sensing that you already know the answer to that.
Don't toy with me, Peyton. What did you find?
Why don't you tell me what I found? We're the first humans to set foot on this planet, so obviously I didn't find some 50-year-old Nevek base, did I?
Keep your voice down.
Is that really all you have to say?
No. It's important you understand something, Jim. Keeping the first colony under wraps wasn't my idea. It's one of the terms I had to agree to for Nevek to greenlight this mission in the first place. Perception is vital to their interests. I'll go to great lengths to conceal such a debacle. Coronis was set to land far, far from the original site, but the storm forced us down here. Nearer to the truth than I could have even ever hoped.
Hoped? Why would you hope for this?
That's why. General Charles Braddock, commander of the 1st Neo-Venus Colonial Expeditionary Force.
Your old man led the first colony.
Led it, and lost it. And he was never the same. Something happened here. Something you would never talk about.
Right, so... you're here to what? Fulfill your father's dreams? Redeem his failures?
I'm here to solve the energy crisis. And maybe get some answers with your help. Consider this an opportunity. A standing contract for further investigation. Not for Coronis, but for me personally. And I'll pay a premium for your ongoing discretion.
So I get to lie to everybody, too?
If a word of this reaches Nevek, they'll take back the whole operation. Put it under paramilitary command. I hate lying to the men, Jim, but it's for their own good. Trust me.
I'll see what I can see.
By the way, Jim, a supply drop came in while you were away, and if I'm not mistaken, we got all the parts we need for a couple of major upgrades to your rig. One of them's a gas torch. I've got some contracts for you on the new pipeline, so I need you ready to do some welding. The other upgrade? Well, I'll just let Gale show you that one.
Man alive, Jim. I'm glad you're back. It was a long couple of weeks. Of course I told him you'd make it. Never a doubt in my mind.
Oh, won't Braddock be happy? His favorite back from the dead.
LaRoche is happy to see you too. Hey, major upgrade time for you. Parts came in for an acetylene torch. Sexy, right? I can slap that together in no time. But the other upgrade, it's gonna take significant surgery, but you're gonna love it. Consider it a little welcome home gift from Braddock and yours truly. Your chassis is a Dynasty 2 swing arm. Platform compatible. All the access holes line up and everything if we want to fully convert. You game?
I trust you, Gale. And if you hurt her, I'll cut your arms off.
Sweet! This is it, Jim. My masterpiece. Your rig can now transform into a drilling platform. The suspension might feel a little tighter, and sorry about that, but you're gonna lose your mind when you see what your rig can do now. LaRoche, no begging for one. Giving you enough chances.
Fancy but useless, huh? What good is a drilling platform without knowing the location of deep thermal pockets?
Shush! You're ruining the high. Jim, you were also officially upgraded with the Mitchell Industries oxyacetylene torch. Dual 150 oxygen regulators with a custom thermodyne cutting tip. It's a small flame for welding and cutting, so don't expect to melt the environment with it. It's pretty pyro-proof. Gotta say, proud of this one. Just check the valve reseals on the cylinder from time to time.
And the Frankenstein rig keeps growing.
Yeah.
LaRoche, can I have a second alone with Gale?
I don't want to be here for this anyway. Au revoir.
Listen, Gale, can you look at getting a replacement for this purifier?
Dude, this is like 50 years old. I don't think a modern-day replacement would work with wherever this came from. But I can look at repairing it for you. Busting out the welding goggles. Tell the truth, Jim. How did you survive in the wild for 2 weeks?
Oh, no big story to tell. Fell off a cliff, nearly died, got rescued by a beautiful snow princess who magically healed me at her secret hideaway. Pretty much what you'd expect.
Nice.
Now that your rig's upgraded, test it out on a deep core T-energy reservoir in the North Plains. Braddock out.
Attention. All restrooms in each block will be offline until the plumbing issues can be resolved. Hold it in.
Damn it, Gale! Oh, sorry, dude. Did you not know I was here? Do you not remember the conversation we had about personal boundaries?
No, I really don't.
Of course you don't. Gracie, I'm so sorry I worried you. I'm fine. I just found myself off the grid for a spell. Nothing I planned on. It's a long story, and you'll hear it, I promise. Just stay strong, doll. Talk soon.
Wow, this is looking like a fine place for a deep core reservoir. Gail Holden, what have you done? Crazy, crazy person. Okay. That's bananas. Gail, do you copy?
Jim? Let me guess. You just put Gertie into platform mode, didn't you? Is that not insane?
You've outdone yourself this time, no doubt about it.
Here's how it works. Once you start the drill, you'll have a limited amount of time before thermal pressure collapses the pocket. So keep the rig functioning at all times to get every last drop of T energy. The rig won't self-repair while platformed, so you'll have to make repairs by hand.
Wait, why will I need to make repairs?
About that. See, the deep core drilling causes intense vibration, so you'll likely attract, every acrid in the area. Probably should have mentioned that earlier. Whoops, have fun, gotta go.
Still got it, Peyton. Coronis, Peyton. Deep drilling's complete. I got a full tank.
Excellent work, Jim.
James, it's Roman. It's time we met on that topic we discussed earlier. In fact, it's urgent. Come see me at my pod as soon as you're able.
When I first got this job, it was a dream come true. I thought of Braddock as one of my closest friends. I believed him when he called Coronis a family. I looked past the fact that deep down, I didn't fit in there. In retrospect, I never was one of them. Even when I worked, slept, ate under their roof, I was made to feel like a stranger. I realize I'm not the easiest person to know. Never mastered the art of small talk or clever conversation. But wouldn't a true family look past that? Yet when the storms rage, each worse than the last, I think of them. I know they're a step closer to doom. And I know I can't let that happen. Family's a bitch.
Hi. I'm sorry, I was trying to put Hank to sleep and I heard your message come in, and now that I know you're okay, I'm feeling a little bit ridiculous right now. Glad you're back on the grid, whatever that means. I love you. Catch up soon.
James, thank heavens you made it in time. There's a storm heading this way within the hour, and I need you to plow right into the center of it.
Of course you do. Do I want to know why?
I need to attach sensors to your rig's winch, so time is of the essence. I'll explain while you're on your way to the top of Shack's Peak. All right then, get in your rig. I'll fill you in as we go.
All right, you should see coordinates on your HUD based on where I expect the eye of the storm. Get moving.
So what's the skinny, Doc? Since when are we storm chasers?
Since I heard every crewman at Coronis buzzing about the big quest for pure T energy. While that fool Kenny is playing mad scientist with the Acrid, he's utterly failed to see the storm patterns for the clue they are. If Braddock had just bought me some more time with Nevik, I'd have been able to prove there's low impurity T energy within the storms, and lots of it. If storm is even the right word for them. The storms don't fit any natural weather pattern I've seen. They come and go so quickly, with none of the wind signature you'd expect of an Emperor-class atmospheric disturbance. It's as if they somehow have a trajectory.
They do seem to come out of nowhere.
No, James, just the opposite.
Oh, Doc, you may be blowing my mind a little here.
A perennial danger. But with your help, it's time to stop guessing and start hoarding data. Those custom sensors I installed on your winch are going to run a host of tests to help us figure out precisely what we're dealing with once and for all. With a little luck, we'll find some way to help Coronis stay standing in the process.
All right. Not like it'll be the craziest thing I do today.
Heavy cargo successfully docked. Attention, heavy cargo tram is docked and ready.
Okay, Doc, I'm in position. And looks like I'm right on time.
Fire your winch at the tower and give it some time to collect the data. Your rig's going to act like a grounded relay for lightning. Don't worry, you should be safe.
Flyers. And they're swatting at the winch like a cat toy.
That's no good, James. You've got to keep the sensors safe until they finish.
Can't do much from in here. Seems calm enough on the ground, though. Eye of the storm, right? Wish me luck.
Good luck. Don't fly off.
Something strange about these acrid. They're different from the others I've seen. Different hue. Brighter, maybe.
Well, don't forget to use your DNA tagger on them. They could be part of this puzzle, too. Get back in your rig and get out of there.
With pleasure.
Heavy cargo tram is docked and ready.
James, come look at the contaminant readings. They're practically non-existent. This may be the purest reading we've ever seen. The prize Coronis is looking for is in the very thing trying to knock them down a crevasse.
You're telling me these storms are somehow powered by the purest T energy on the planet? You sure that's good news?
Good or bad remains to be seen. But if we find where the storms are coming from...
Maybe we find the mother lode of pure T energy. And while Nevek uses it to solve the energy crisis on Earth, we get rich and get home.
Sure. And also lay eyes on one of the rarest, most mysterious wonders of the universe. If you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah, totally. That too.
I'll take some time to fully parse all the data we just took in. I'll let you know what comes of it. Meanwhile, I hate to send you off empty-handed.
Gale here. I got that part repaired for you if you want to come pick it up now. It was a bitch.
I'm Nerissa Rock.
And I'm Arthur Beagle. You're listening to GPR, Galactic Public Radio, broadcasting and podcasting around the solar system, thanks to the generous support of Neo Venus Construction and listeners like you.
On tonight's broadcast, a look back at the Kettleman mining colony 30 years after the depletion.
Quarterly energy figures are out. Is the crisis worsening?
And austerity riots continue to spread. What protesters are demanding now.
All this and more on tonight's All in All.
Here you go, dude. Thanks for helping me keep my ancient water purifier controller skills sharp.
Guys, we have a scheduled dismantling of the Coronis ship aft engine panel for hoisting up to Delta Station for expansion later this week. So watch for falling ice along flight paths 12 and 6.
And he says, without a trace of irony, "Oh, you must be the weather girl."
Oh.
So I'm staring daggers. He knows he stepped in it, but he's too daft to figure out why. "Oh, sorry, weather woman?" Finally, I say, "Well, my doctorate's in atmospheric sciences, so yeah, I'm the bleeding weather girl, thanks." I'm dry, poor me.